For the first time in a long time, I don't have a plan. Actually, that's not entirely true. I don't think I remember the last time I actually had a solid, proper plan. It's more so the fact I've always had goals, things I'm aiming towards, but so far this year, I haven't. For these past few months, I've felt a bit like a boat, stranded out at sea, bobbing along, waiting for inspiration to hit and sway me in a particular direction. But instead, I feel I've been steering aimlessly and sometimes not at all. Not sure which course is best to take, and so choosing none. In turn, feeling a little lost. The irony is, the words I chose for this year were focus and flow. At times I've struggled to find either. When I chose those words, I was mainly thinking about wanting to find focus and flow and a sense of direction with my career and what I'm doing. At times my ambitions drive me, and yet ruminating and overwhelm holds me back. It's a constant push-pull. If I flip it though, when it comes to my personal life, there is so much focus and flow. My relationships are the area of my life where I feel most aligned and in flow, and these past 6 months alone have been filled with adventure and fun. Is this what coasting feels like? I don't like the way it sounds, and yet, when I look up the actual definition of the word, I see there's so much ease in it. Coasting, moving easily without using power. Maybe that's what I've needed so far this year, to move easily with less power, less force. Sounds a lot like flow, doesn't it? I think the internal conflict arises when I think of all the things I could potentially be doing with my life. Am I doing enough? For so long, goals and desires have driven me and got me to where I am, but for the first time, I'm unsure of what I want, and that feels strange. It sometimes even leaves me feeling in despair. I enjoy the simplicity of my day-to-day, and I enjoy the excitement of my adventures. It's only when I pressure myself to pick a path that I start to feel discontented. When you have something in mind that you want, goals can be great, but when you don't, they can become pressure to achieve for the sake of achieving. We are human beings, and at times we also need to remember that it's okay to just be. I regularly remind myself of this, and suddenly I feel more peaceful. I watched a video the other day, and in it they said something along the lines of, what if the life you're experiencing right now is as good as it gets? And if so, you can't put all your fulfillment in the future by thinking you'll feel fulfilled or happy when you've achieved X, Y, or Z, as that robs you of experiencing the beauty that is your life right now. I really resonated with that message because at times when I've been worrying about feeling lost and not knowing what direction I want to go in, it's really taken me out of the beauty of my present life, the one I once made a goal to get to. These sentiments aren't anti-goals or saying that we shouldn't have plans for the future. Sometimes I even envy my past self who had clear goals and vehemently went after what she wanted. It just so happens that's not the season of my life right now, and that's okay. Speak to me in a few months and I might know exactly what I want to do. Or I might not. Sometimes rest is required, and sometimes you need to enjoy the harvest that your past self planted, even if that simply means time to just be and figure things out as you go. Sometimes, if we feel lost, the best thing we can do is live in our values, and through that, we can find our way. Right now, I'm not sure where I'm going or what I'm doing, but I am having a fabulous time. And so, right now, my only plan is to enjoy the beauty in the being.